Hello, and welcome back to learning about how to create GPTs. So this is the first GPT we're creating in this video series. And with this creation, I'm going to be going off script here because we never know what's going to happen with the GPT, how it's going to respond, how the AI will respond. So I've got some basics here to get started, and we will just see where this leads us in this video. So the first GPT I want to create that I've been thinking about here is how can we communicate with our parents? Now, again, this fulfills a need for all levels of education, from kindergarten all the way through college. And so with this GPT, then I have to consider the different types of parents that I may have to interact with, being parents of different ethnicities, different languages. And so we're going to use this information and thought as we create our GPT. So here's the GPT information that I have started creating. I want a parent communication assistant GPT. The purpose is to assist the teacher in drafting clear, professional, empathetic messages to our parents or guardians. The features here that I want to highlight is that it should be the tone of this GPT should be informative, encouraging, maybe urgent, and we may need to have this customizable based on different age groups or behaviors or praise, anything that you may have for interaction with parents. And then I'm just going to make note here that a multilingual output for inclusive communication may be needed as well. So we're going to start here, and I put this information in. I'm going to hit enter, and our GPT creator is going to update this GPT. One of the first things that should give us an idea of, okay, let's name our GPT. So Parent Communicator Pro. If you'd like to go with that, you can, or you can go with another suggestion. And just for the sake of this video, I'm going to ask it for several ideas here. Let's come up with 3 to 5 names to select from. Okay, and so here's the different names. Again, this GPT really is then for the educator, right? And so, choose a name that you would like to use, and that you can reference to in your list of GPTs. So I'm going to go with the straightforward one with the Parent Communicator Pro. And so I'm going to say, here, so there's another selection. Okay, and then it should come up, with a profile picture for us for this GPT as well. And so again, this time I'm gonna leave it, but you can ask for different styles if you like. This style is okay, and then it should ask us some additional questions. Okay, to start, what should be emphasized or avoided in the messages it generates? So we want to avoid conflict in our messaging. To be encouraging when there is a student behavioral concern. Also, my parents may be Spanish speaking. Ability to use languages and email. Okay, so it will update the GPT based on that information. And you can also notice on the right-hand side while it's updating, it's given us some general prompts that we can begin with in our GPT when we go ahead and create this. So, got it. Now, how would you like me to talk? Do you want it formal, concise, or a bit warmer and conversational? For this one, I'm going to go ahead and ask it to be formal, but warm. So it's going to merge those two tones together. Okay, so all those changes are done. We can go ahead and we can test it out over here on the right. But for this video, I'd like to show you the configuration that was developed based on the information we just entered. And so if you go into here, we've got our name, the description, so it helps teachers, and you can modify, update any of these items. And here are the instructions for this GPT. So it's going to assist us in writing, allows user to choose a tone. So you as the user can choose the tone that you want to provide. You can provide the output in two different languages. So we just have to let it know that we want to go ahead and provide bilingual messaging. Avoid conflict in the communication, again, using that information that I provided earlier. Communication is going to be formal but warm tone. All right. And with that, we have our basis for our instructions. I'm going to go ahead and talk about conversation starters in another video, but for now, we'll go ahead and create this GPT by selecting the Create button. And you can use it only for yourself or anyone with a link, or you can put it out on the store. For right now, let's go ahead and say only me, because it'll just be for yourself. If you want to share it with others. So once you get a GPT that you feel confident with, that you'd like to share with your peers, then go ahead and come back in and you can change the setting to anyone with a link and share the link. And I'll show you that in another video as well. So we'll go ahead and save this though as only me. And here's our link to the GPT. We're going to go ahead and select view. And so there it is in our view, and it'll also be in our menu in the left-hand side here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this video here, and I'll come back and we'll add to this GPT in a moment.